I want my Joker TV. this feeling. Another human shape starts to form. The time is fleeting. Is there no escape by me? Am I even helping? Could you just in case hold me responsible? There must be some mistake.
What is this episode?
Welcome to Joker Joker TV.
We're here. Yes, episode 102.
Episode 102. I'm Rick Schott Ricochet, and we got Mr. Mux Blank here.
Hi, everybody.
So, yeah, we are going to have a really exciting episode tonight.
Yep. We got a lot of cool stuff. And some, we're featuring, one of Avi's pieces this time. He's been working with Trauma. And so we have one of our newest crew members, Chris, is going to be joining us on the show later on. So he's our in-house trauma expert.
Oh yes, yes.
So if you guys are watching right now in the chat, if you are into trauma, type in trauma or something and let us know. I want to know who knows about trauma already. I figured we have a lot of. Oh yeah, I forgot my sunglasses.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. We don't have somebody watching behind me.
I know. You see, Iylene was supposed to be on that. Our one and only intern, Iylene Burmax.
Iylene just let me know that. Yeah. But it's too late now. Iylene could have let us know, earlier before we started.
Right. Yeah.
Anyways, so we got a lot of fun this episode. A lot of cool stuff to talk about.
Now, dude, I like the last one, dude, because I'm wondering. I wonder if those puppets were made, during the lockdown.
Oh, yeah.
You got nothing to do. There's Grandma. She's like, oh, yeah, hey, dude, I got to have something. Get me some yarn. Set.
That was the Futurist. So what was the name of that piece? Futurist, Bad Air, Still Water.
Bad Air, Still Water.
Yeah, super cool video. That was one of my favorite videos that I've seen in a long time.
And I'm liking the music in that. That was just cool.
Oh yeah, but the music was great.
One of the things that I've noticed about this show, and you don't notice because you put most of this stuff together. I just But
I'm curating.
What I like is about this is this: you could, in theory, put our show on as a marathon.
Oh yeah.
And have it on while you're having some house party.
Yeah.
Because we all been to them parties. There's something on the TV, the music's playing, you see some people talking.
Yeah.
Dude, that's our show. You could just put our show on a marathon.
Exactly.
You'd be like the hit of the town.
I mean, we were up to, this is episode 102.
102. Wow.
And everything was at least about an hour long, sometimes 2 hours long, depending on the episode. So you're looking at 120, 30 hours.
That's true, yeah.
Straight. Anyways, let's move on with this show.
Well, it's got to be good for the monkeypox,
So we want to talk about a little bit about ASSFEST. We've got ASSFEST coming up here at the studio.
The 24th to the 26th of June.
Yeah, starting on the 23rd actually, because
that's when we do the show.
Because we're gonna have our 2-year anniversary show.
Oh yeah.
And ASSFEST pre-show. So we're gonna be so every week we're playing something from an artist from ASSFEST, and then when we have our ASSFEST preview show, we're gonna play a lot more from them. Maybe even some interviews, things like that. We'll see. Maybe something special. I don't know. We'll see.
Nice.
But so this week we're gonna play something from Lola. What was the artist? Pull up the.
Lola Jean.
Yeah.
Darling.
Lola Jean Darling. And this piece is called Good Morning. So, yeah, there it is. Well, no, that's the wrong one. we're in the wrong. That's the wrong one. So that's coming up later. Okay, so that gave that away.
Well, that was a sneak peek.
We got something cool from Edwin coming up soon. So,
you're doing a hell of a job, Iylene.
So we want to go to number 3, scene 3. Let's go to that. All right, here's the video.
Can I kiss you good morning, even if you're asleep? The light came without warning and pierced right through my dreams, and I have a hard time getting back to where I used to be. Can I kiss you good morning before I leave? I used to deal with vampires as a ghost on the street, until the night of the trash fires, and I couldn't take the heat, and I have a hard time living like someone I can't seem to be. Will you kiss me good morning if you wake up before me? No, it don't seem important, just a silly little thing. If you indulge me this moment, it would mean so much to me. See, I have a hard time feeling like the person I think I should be. Can I kiss you good morning for luck before I leave?
I want, what I know what I get. I want to destroy passerby, cause I wanna be anarchy. No, don't worry. Anarchy for the whole planet. It's coming sometime, maybe. Give a wrong time, stop the traffic light. Your beauty dream is a shopping bootlegs, cause I wanna be anarchy in this cave so cold. I am WAMPA Bong. How many ways to get what you want? Use the best, use the rest. I use scatter figures to make a stupid bootleg, cause I wanna be anarchy. It's the only way to be a WAMPA Bong. Is this the Disney Empire? Or this the Lucas film? Or is this the Death Star? I thought it was the HOTH, just another planet. Oh yeah, another stupid planet to destroy. And yeah, I wanna be anarchy. I wanna be anarchy. Know what I mean? I want to be anarchist. Get pissed, destroy. Fuck Luke Skywalker and Yoda too. Wanna be anarchy in God's planet. I am a WAMPA Bong. Everybody sing with me. Yeah. Wanna be anarchy in God's planet. Hell yeah!
All right.
All right, that was Bong Stevens there. Elephant versus Junkie. Woo!
That was cool.
Yeah. So we got another piece from Steven coming up next here. But you saw back there right before that was Edwin's piece, which was the, what was the full name of that one? It was WAMPA, Punk, Anarchy, and Hoth Planet.
Yes.
So, and that was a toy that he just recently created. He made the WAMPA character, you know, and there it is. Yeah.
I like the way you were singing that song too.
Yeah, and so he did his cover of the, you know, everybody's favorite punk song, right?
Oh yeah, and while we're talking about Edwin.
Yeah, we got something from him in the mail, in fact. So.
Yes. But we got to live interview him.
Yeah.
You know, during that toy convention in Asheville.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's still
he just had some cool stuff.
That's still on our channel too. If anybody wants to go back and check out, that was 2021. Assembly required.
Assembly required. 2021.
We did it virtually, so it was called Virtually Assembled, and we did like a whole weekend thing, you know. And he was one of the interviews. He's been here in studio to do things in the past.
You know what toy we got from him was the one that was the fetus in a jar.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, that was so cool.
And then I think we still have one here on the table somewhere. No, I don't see it. It's there somewhere. It's the little dinosaur with the Barbie attached to it. Remember that piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, that fetus one though, that was really cool. That was my favorite. But he like you saw the little Wampa there. Like he always works in wood. You know, most of the time he works in wood for most of his art pieces. But we don't have any of his toys. He did send us a little package here. It was kind of like a little care package. What was? Oh, here, look, check this out. That was the lyrics for the Wampa song.
Oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, this is cool.
And then he sent. Can you? Yeah, you can see that a little bit. He sent this picture. I think this is one of his drawings, maybe. I'm not sure. It doesn't say any information on it, but it looks like a transformer, and it's got the colors of the transgender flag.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, or is that opposite? Is it blue in the middle and pink on the outside, or I can't remember. But I think he probably sent me that because I did that post Optimus Prime figure that I did before.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of like almost an illustration for that. You know?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, that's cool. And then I got some stickers and what is this? This is like a. Here, let's see. Oh yeah, here, check that out right there. So he's got a.
Oh yeah, My Dark.
This is his new business that he.
HRK Place.
He opened up a. Remember when we were at Marquee? Asheville, and we saw his business that he opened up called My Happy Dark Place. And you can go to edwinsalas.com to find more about this. He's got like all different kinds of stuff that he does, but including toys, but also one of my favorite things he does, he takes old photographs and he draws on them and changes them and makes them like cartoonish sometimes, and they got word bubbles and they're saying stuff, and
right.
And it's always like hilarious in different ways, you know, but it also very dark, and that's kind of I think why he called My Happy Dark Place, you know, that's why he called it. So we got a cool sticker from that.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, thanks Edwin for sending that in, and if you want one of those, if you want that toy, I think it's available. So
yeah, but you better get them quick.
Yeah, oh yeah,
because they sell out real fast.
Real quick. Like that's why it might not even be available anymore. I don't know. Edwin, if you're in the chat, let us know. Is that toy actually still available, or did it sell out already? Because that stuff, like his stuff, goes quick. You know.
Right.
So if you're like a toy collector, you should really be checking out Edwin. So anyways, okay. So after Edwin, you saw the Bong Stevens. Now Bong Stevens is Stephen Flannagan, and he's
Stephen Flannagan.
He's from Norway.
Oh yeah.
And so he
welcome to NATO, guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. and so he makes what he calls how do you put it?
Exploitation shorts.
Yeah, exploitation shorts and grindhouse films.
Grindhouse films.
You saw a little bit there in that trailer. I mean, in the video, the music video that we just watched. But this is a whole another project that when I saw it and I found it online, I was like, man, we got to play that. It's called Kung Fu Viking. And,
Kung Fu Viking.
And this is his Grindhouse film, and it's just a trailer for the movie. If you're in
now, is that going to be a series?
Well, that's what I was talking to him in the chat just a minute ago, and I was like,
because that'd be kind of cool for us, you know. Like,
if it's not going to be a full movie, it needs to be a series, you know.
Right.
Because
yeah.
like I could even see. I mean, let's see, how long is this one? This is like a 5-minute thing, but it's so good. It's so good that like I could see little 5-minute episodes of him and his adventures as Kung Fu Viking, and that would just be something that I would super enjoy, you know, watching.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, let's see. Hey, oh yeah. Also, I did get another one from him, another film from him. Quit paying attention to them and pay attention to the show.
I'm always paying attention.
Yeah, Eileen's moving all around. Doing
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
Like but we the other film that he sent in was called Necro Forest.
Necro Forest.
And you could imagine what that's kind of about.
Yeah.
Just by the name. And it's like nothing. It doesn't really show anything, but it's like so on the border of what I think probably YouTube guidelines are.
Right.
I don't think we can play it. But I did. There is links to it, so follow the links to his Instagram and follow him there. That's where most of his stuff gets posted. But he's also have a group on Facebook that he's created to for you to continue following along with the story of his filmmaking. So
right.
So maybe if we encourage him enough to keep the series up, it would be. I mean, like seriously, you guys will see in a minute. I'm talking about this ahead of time, but like I could see a whole 5-minute episode about him climbing a mountain. You know, and then like getting to the top of the mountain and practicing, you know, his weaponry. You know, I don't want to give anything away, but you know, and then like climbing down the mountain. That'd be the whole episode, and it would be hilarious.
Yeah,
you know, it would be so good. Anyways, well, we're gonna let you guys watch this and enjoy Kung Fu Viking.
Kung Fu Viking.
My name is Kung Fu Viking. I am from the high mountains of Toonsburg, and I was sent here on a quest by the mighty shaman Sven.
Take this magic mushroom. It will help you defeat the army of the Christians.
My fellow Vikings!
But Kung Fu Viking, we're all Christians now.
I can't feel anything. Where's my sword?
Hell yeah, man. Fucking corpses. That's what I do.
Hey! What's with the outfit, man?
It is I, the Kung Fu Viking. Tripping balls.
That's quite a story. Give us one reason to trust you.
'Cause I'm the motherfucking Viking.
You ain't got the balls, man.
Team number one, Lori and Sharon. You have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, so you start first. What's that? $200. Remember, only one of those to a customer. All right, now listen very carefully.
Retrograde motion of the earth, hopes in the hearse, buried in the dirt with the worst and the best. Life's always simple, yet we make it complex.
Don't forget, if you bring back a bag of freshly ground coffee beans, I'll throw in an extra $100.
Toys R Us doing it?
I mean, yeah, Toys R Us was one of the main ones.
Toys R Us was doing it.
That was cool, though. You know, the old supermarket sweep, though.
Yeah, the little supermarket
that was a good
sweep.
show.
And I mean, like I used to watch that a little bit, but I remember the kids version where the Toys R Us would do that, and that's what we were talking about, just coming back in.
Now, for all of those people that don't know, you know, Toys R Us was like a classic toy store.
Yeah.
You know, they had a big jingle, they had a big giraffe and everything.
They closed
and
down.
Apparently it went out.
Yeah.
You know, because there was they think that, you know, the giraffe wound up getting the monkeypox.
Well, I mean,
that was before it was a thing too.
I think there's some in like Europe and stuff like that didn't close down.
Yeah, I heard they were gonna reopen too.
Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
And something else.
All right, so what we saw right there, that supermarket kind of sweep thing, was CHPNDL, and that was called Stop the Tape.
Stop the Tape.
Right before that was the weird psychedelic one. That was Scott Bazar. And he's the frontman of the Plutonium Burrito, which we had here live in studio when they were on tour recently.
We actually got to interview them, and on occasion you may even see one of their I Want My Joker TVs.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yeah. Spaghetti! Mux! We want spaghetti! That's what he kept yelling. It was great. Oh, God, that was good. All right, so let's bring in our
resident expert in the horror department.
Because what we got coming up next is Avi Ezor. He's one of our biggest fans. Like when we first started, he was there from the beginning, pretty much. One of his first films that we played from him was it was that Lego Man video, and I don't know if you guys know.
Oh yeah, that was awesome too.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back and see some of the early episodes. But that was really cool, and that was like the first film we got from him, and that was how we started getting to know him. And then like almost every week, like he actually came into the chat this week just to apologize for not being in the chat.
Yeah,
because he's always there, and so he's usually the first person there. You know?
Yeah.
So like that's always been. So recently he's been doing some TikToks work and some work on TikTok where he posts short animations, and these animations are like teaching you about different things. He's been working with Trauma, and that's why we're bringing Chris on. Because Trauma is one of your basic favorite, kind of, right?
Oh, yeah. Trauma's definitely a company that I love a lot.
I mean, you introduced me to Trauma. I think it will basically. I mean, I might have known a little bit about it before, like Toxie maybe.
Yeah,
but
I
like
think that the Toxic Crusaders probably introduced me to Trauma in the late '80s.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then there was the cartoons and everything.
Yeah, that's the
like,
Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah,
the Toxic Avenger is the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Which might be where I saw my first boobs.
Yeah,
when I was a child.
That's funny. First boobs. How old were you then? That's funny.
I don't know. 9, 10.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah. So Avi did a interview with Dylan. What's their name? Dylan Mars Greenberg, which is they're a director. But in this movie that he's interviewing them about. They're an actor in that or actress, how are they? I don't know. I'm not sure which. But actually, right? No, Lloyd Kaufman was the director of the. So it's the film is called
Shakespeare Shitstorm.
Yeah, Shakespeare. We have a flyer of that. Put that up in the background. You can see the movie poster back there. He'll get it in there in a second. And have you seen this?
Yeah.
You've seen this? Okay, I haven't. We were yesterday when we were doing rehearsals. Right. We went and watched a bunch of trailers because I was introducing Rick to what trauma was.
Oh yeah.
But I can tell you, after we watched the preview of the Shakespeare Shitstorm.
Yeah.
That's why I had to run out so quick. Because I got the urge to go.
You got there,
and it was definitely a shitstorm when I got there.
Oh, that's funny. So, what was this like? Tell us about this movie because I haven't seen the movie. I've only seen the trailer.
Yeah, well, basically, it's about this guy who finds the cure for opiate addiction.
Yeah.
And he pretty much gets sabotaged for it, so he wants to make everyone shit themselves.
Oh, so the cure didn't make everybody shit themselves?
No.
Because I thought when I was watching the trailer, I think I kind of got that impression.
Right.
I wasn't sure.
I think it's a revenge thing.
Oh, it's a revenge thing. Okay. And you can see the guy in the on the poster. That's like a cartoon drawing of Lloyd.
Kaufman,
yeah, Lloyd Kaufman. So
now
like,
I wonder. Now, did that? When you said that, right?
Yeah.
He's getting even this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Did that have anything to do with the toilet paper crisis in America during the quarantine?
I wonder if there's jokes about that in the film.
I'm sure there was.
Was it made before that or after?
Much going on. It was 2020.
Yeah, it was released in 2020. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Well, let's see, and then so. This is the thing I was thinking that I would ask you when we had you on is because not everybody watching right now knows about trauma, knows about Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah.
Like what I don't know how would you describe what the whole trauma entertainment is, and what would you suggest that where people would start to like learn more about trauma by watching the films? Which film?
It's definitely horror comedy. And as for suggestions, you could pretty much pick anywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Because as a child in the 80s watching The Toxic Avenger, it was about people running over kids.
Yeah.
In a car.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in the chat, anybody in the chat, what's your favorite trauma movie? And Iylene, bring those up if anybody comments that. Yeah.
There's a lot. There's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
it's a really good one. One of my most recent favorites is Poultrygeist.
Yeah, I think that was
Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
I think that was one of my favorites.
Night of the Chicken Dead, yeah.
Chillerama is my favorite.
Oh, nice.
I don't know that
another
one
at
at all.
I recently got was Moonshine Meat Market Mayhem. And it was a good film.
What's that?
It's about apocalypse scenario.
Yeah, okay. So. Cool. And then Toxie's always been one of my favorite too.
Yeah, the Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger and stuff, so that's always been cool. All right, well, let's watch this this interview with Avi and his production. Thank you, Avi, for sending this in. And we hope to get more from you soon. So.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations, Josh Brown, for making it in the chat first.
Oh, did he do that
Yeah,
today?
he was in the early show, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, Avi wasn't there today. So
I'm telling you, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, let's watch the show.
Hello, I'm Avi Ezor, here to give you the latest dispatches from the world of film and TV. For decades, director and Troma Entertainment co-founder Lloyd Kaufman has made some of the wildest films in existence. From The Toxic Avenger and Class of Nukem High to Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. Now he's back with his latest, Shakespeare Shtstorm. The film received a virtual premiere in 2020 at Canada's Fantasia International Film Festival. Now the film is finally being given a theatrical run in New York City starting this Friday. Recently I caught up with one of the stars of the film, Dylan Mars Greenberg, to get a look into the film and what it was like for her to be in it, as well as spotlight her body of work.
Hello, I am Dylan Mars Greenberg, and I play Trini in Shakespeare's Shtstorm. This movie is an extremely obscene adaptation of The Tempest that takes contemporary themes and brings them to a very vulgar point to illustrate a certain message that Lloyd wanted to convey. And it is also a very beautiful looking film, and it is certainly a passion project of Lloyd's that, what I think is most admirable about it is that it's undeniably Lloyd Kaufman's vision. There's no one up above Lloyd telling him what to do. So it is Lloyd's singular vision for Shakespeare's Shtstorm. Making the movie was really fun. It was also very hectic. We went to Albania for a week to shoot the exterior scenes on the boat. Lloyd and Justin Martell, the producer, were very smart in that they realized that they could shoot on a military ship in Albania for much cheaper, as well as having a mock-up of the boat on this set that actually looks like the top upper deck of the boat for real, on a massive backlot green screen. That they shot it outdoors to keep it looking realistic, and they did all of that plus the CGI of the whales and the drones and the crew. All of that was $40,000 versus in America it would probably be, the whole film's budget just to get on one of those fucking boats. So they were very smart by shooting in a country that most American productions at the time had not been going to. But now, of course, because Troma is a leader, now you're seeing American productions go over to Albania and shoot that stuff. So we shot there, and then we also shot in Queens. We shot the interior of the boat in Queens and the Prospero's Retreat, the nightclub in Queens. And here's another thing that I again is a testament to the brilliance of the crew and the producers working on it, is that the club and the interior of the ship are the same building. They are both the same club, but there were two different rooms. There was sort of a ballroom style room with tables that resembled it actually did resemble the cabin of a ship because there were these mirrors in it that looked like portholes. And then also there was another room of the club that looks more like a conventional club, and so that then served as Prospero's Retreat. So even though they're supposed to be two completely separate locations, all you had to do was walk through a door to get to the other one. So then whenever they weren't shooting in the other room, they used that one as a holding room for all of the actors, and then they would just swap it whenever they had to use the other room. So it was really, really brilliant, very good use of the budget, and you can tell, and that's, I think, on the film, you could tell that every single penny was ending up on the screen. It wasn't being snorted up some asshole's nose. The theme song to the movie is actually one of the first tracks ever to be recorded by my band, Theophobia, and it's called appropriately Shtstorm. We were very lucky. I actually recorded the vocals while we were in Albania in my hotel room, and then we added extra instrumentation once I got back to the States. And yeah, it was really fun getting to do that. And then we, of course, got to do a music video, which features Avi Ezor in the video, who's also, of course, in the film. And yeah, it's really cool. I'd always wanted to have a song that played during the end credits of a movie, so finally got my wish. Thank you, Troma. I have been making films, feature films, since I was 17 years old, and my first experience working with Lloyd was actually Lloyd Kaufman appeared in my sophomore feature film that I made when I was 17 years old called Wakers. Lloyd was gracious enough to be in that film for free, me being a complete stranger and frankly a bit of a stalker, because I was such a massive, obsessed Troma fan. And then I've since made many feature films, including Dark Prism, which Lloyd's basically been in almost all of my films. Dark Prism, Amityville, Vanishing Point, Werewolf Bitches from Outer Space, Reagitator, and then I have a new feature film that is currently in sound mix. We're in picture lock now, and it's called Spirit Riser. Lloyd plays a psychic in that film, and that film will be done very soon. And I also direct music videos now for a living. I went to the Troma School of Film. I worked in the office for 3 years, and I think that taught me a lot of what I need to know now working in the business of, you know, directing as a career. I've now done work also for Adult Swim, which I have the short The Puppeteer's Assistant, which you can also hear the wonderful voice of Avi in that as the king puppet. And I've done probably most notably 2 videos for the band Princess Goes to the Butterfly Museum, which features Peter Yanowitz from the Wallflowers, Matt Katz-Bowen, the keyboardist from Blondie, and Michael C. Hall, who many know from the shows 6 Feet Under and Dexter, and he's also in, they were all in Hedwig and the Angry Inch together, the play, and then they ended up all making this awesome band together. So I've done a few videos for them. And yeah, I mean, you know, I do tons of music videos. I'm always going all over the city doing videos for different artists. Again, I don't think I'd be where I was today if it wasn't for Troma teaching me about film and about, you know, editing professionally. They gave me my first professional editing job. They took a chance on me when I was a teenager with no experience and hired me full time. And yeah, that's what I do now for a living, is I direct, I edit, I do music videos, I do special effects, and I do music. I would say the best way to get updates on my work is to follow me at Dylan Mars Greenberg on Instagram. But my work can be seen all over, from the Adult Swim website to obviously, you know, many different YouTube channels for various record labels and bands. Soon, several of my feature films are likely going to be distributed by Dark Side Releasing. So you'll probably be able to get them on physical media that way, and hopefully we'll have some nice bonus commentary tracks and some nice special features. And my music, both as a solo artist and as a with my band Theophobia, can be found on pretty much every major streaming platform. But I encourage people to go onto Bandcamp, because Bandcamp puts extra effort into especially supporting the artists on their platform, and we've charted in the top 20 on bestsellers on Bandcamp's pop category, and we've been number 1 and number 2 bestsellers in the glam rock category on Bandcamp. So if everyone really wants to support us, our music, then check us out on Bandcamp. If you just want to hear our shit for free, I can't hold it against you. Check us out on Spotify or YouTube Music or whatever grift you use. Thanks so much. Well, right now you can watch Shakespeare Shtstorm. It's premiering at Museum of the Moving Image, and you can also go to Cinema Village, and it's going to have a week-long theatrical run after its premiere, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever been in a film that's actually had a week-long theatrical run at a legit movie theater like Cinema Village. They certainly deserve it.
That was Dylan Mars Greenberg, filmmaker, musician, and actor in Shakespeare Shtstorm. This is Avi Ezor signing off.
But it's a shitstorm on the island of forbidden souls. When it stops, it said nobody knows, and the odor creeps into your nose. Words can't save you now. she's so beautiful, I can't control it. I wanna run it myself. She's so beautiful, and she knows it. Traces fall out herself. She's so beautiful, I can't control it. I wanna run it my goddamn self, but she's like ooh la la la, can't look at ooh la la la, can't look at ooh la la la, can't look at my show. Like ooh la la la, can't look at ooh la la la, can't look at ooh la la la, can't look at my show. Can't look at my show. Can't look at my show. Can't look at my show.
All right, we're back.
That was another grunge pop records.
Oh yeah, man.
Alien Feelings.
They keep releasing some really, really cool stuff.
Oh my God, yeah.
So those guys are from Wales, UK. So yeah, and we have another grunge pop records coming up next. We had something. Oh yeah, we've got. So yeah, we've got up next will be the Stereotyped band, which is from grunge pop records as well. And then right after that, we're playing a piece that is featuring Cabbage Looper, and Cabbage Looper is recently had his house burned down, so they're doing a fundraiser for him to get his life back.
Right.
Recently, I know he got a big mixer. Somebody donated a mixer to him. Somebody recently donated some mics to him. And so that's like gonna hopefully help him get his recording studio back up. We kind of were even telling him he could like maybe record some stuff here, but it's not really up to what he had before.
Right.
You know. But now he's got that mixer. He's got a mic. He's doing some work already. So we talked about last week how his record label releases an album every month, basically.
Right.
And I was talking to him and asking him about, is that gonna like continue now that he lost everything, and he says yes. So I don't know. I mean, he's a workhorse. He never stops.
Right.
You know, he's like us. You know, he just keeps going. You know, and so.
But it turns out, because the first question I had was, oh my God, your whole stuff burned up. What about the insurance company?
Yeah, no insurance.
Well, okay, so apparently, he was raising the bees.
Yeah.
Okay, and he was selling his killer honey, and somehow they got it mixed up with the killer bees, and then they wouldn't insure them. Next thing you know, the house burned down, and that's where we're at right now. Yeah.
And,
so anything we can do to help.
And there's like so anyways, you'll see that. Well, we can talk about it more later. But so we're gonna take it away to the Stereotyped, Angel Tears, and then right after that the Farmer Mike Strikes Back. So we'll be back in a second.
Every day I wake up and I see the same sun. Shadows turn to memories, they think I'm a creep. In my heart, in my soul, angels lay to weep. All I see is hate and conspiracy. Angels lay to weep. Angels lay to weep. Heart Angel's way to
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
In a minute.
How you feel?
Yes, sir, man.
Searching, trying, working. Finally found a route style. There you on the sticks.
People probably think that I can't even sing. It took a while to find the right producer, right engineer, you know. I'm not gonna lie. At first I was scared, but I can't stop now, cause I'm already here, so what is there to fear? Knowing that dude and it's weird. Been trying to lay low, but my destiny's here and it's crystal clear, like seeing through a mirror. Went through all the trials and the errors. Finally got my shot, so I'm going all out just to make sure you can hear. Turn the auto-tune off, my cousin hates that shit. Trying to find the right sound, it takes some patience. We all got a talent, please don't waste it. We chasing that paper, y'all can't be famous. Like T-Pain or King James, baby boy, no Ving Rhames. Quarantine, shit's insane. In my brain, there's a change, it's amazing. But what do I know? Who am I to say where the hell you go? Why am I this high? Feelings beautiful, falling from the sky. Just like Lucifer, started off Earth size. Now I'm Jupiter, slave or master. Which would you prefer? Turn the auto-tune off, my cousin hates that shit. Trying to find the right sound, it takes some patience. We all got a talent, please don't waste it. We chasing that paper, y'all can't be famous. Turn the auto-tune off, turn the auto-tune off. Got me going so hard, in case you thought I was soft. About to hit up my boss, learn mistakes from my loss. Yeah, you got to the top, tell me what did it cost?
Alright, that was JustonWrites.
Auto-tune off. Yeah,
Auto-tune off.
That was something that's really new. Let's see, I had on the notes here. It was from an album called Just a Taste.
Just a Taste.
And released 2021. I'm not exactly sure what month, but it was released last year. So I think that's a new video that he just recently put out. So pretty cool.
I'm liking that.
Yeah.
Nice R&B sound.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
All right, so we've got one more piece coming up. Hermidgets is coming up next. We did want to mention that Juneteenth is coming up. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's June the 19th.
Yep, and we
5 days after Flag Day, by the way. So.
Yeah. And so next week we're gonna have an interview done by Lisa Rose. That's going to be on the show. She's interviewing the local organization here in town that is the Athens Land and Trust, and they're organizing the Juneteenth celebration here in town.
Nice.
So that's
like I want to know what kind of food we should be prepared to eat. Somebody told me barbecue.
Yeah, like soul food and barbecue, and I mean.
Now, what exactly is soul food?
Well, I mean, what we have a restaurant here in town, the Automatic for the People one, you know what I'm talking about?
No, never know.
Well, it's where REM got their name for their album, Automatic for the People. It's a restaurant here in town.
Oh, wait.
The
I thought that was like an automatic, like a vending machine pizza place or something. Somebody told me that was what it was, and I was like, oh yeah, well.
Well, you might be thinking about the pizza place across town, but Automatic is that. Yeah, it's a different place.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but what's the name of that restaurant? The one down here, the soul food restaurant down here. Damn it, I can't remember right now. My brain's went blank.
Yeah. So if anybody out there, on YouTube land, knows what soul food is, and they're in the chat,
well, I mean,
feel free to enlighten me, because I've never actually had that.
It's like, I think it's kind of like known as a southern food. Like you got black eyed peas and greens and meatloafs and things like that. Those are like in the soul food range of foods.
But see, I ate meatloaf as a kid, and I went from like right outside of Philly.
Well, just because it still was like in that range of soul food restaurants, what they serve.
Okay.
So if chicken and like the one down here has like the awesomest pork chops. It's pork chops that are covered in gravy. Anyways, it's really good. I wish I could remember the name of that restaurant. Damn it. Anyways,
my mom used to make meatloaf surprise.
Yeah.
The surprise was it had a hard-boiled egg in it.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, but we always knew the egg was in there, so I mean, it wasn't really that much of a surprise.
Oh wow. Well, yeah. But that's kind of a Pennsylvanian kind of thing.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who knew it was soul food?
Yeah. So, anyways, we look forward to that interview next week, and we'll learn more about that event from that. And then let's see. Up next, we've got Hermidgets.
Hermidgets, yep.
And that piece is called "This Is Over." So let's take it away.
As soon as this is over, 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 you have the second chance to overcome your harsh shortcomings. I struggle with this.
Just came to Borodyanka. Don't have any words. We tried to figure out how to put all this with Evgeny in our Synoptic mobile. Oh gosh, our rocket trapped in the ground. And the car looks like that right now. So guys, everything looks like that.
I'm a black soul man.
All this goes to people in need. Thank you guys for your donation. Thank you for every cent.
bloodline of depravity.
There's no...
Really?
I have to do that. Again.
Interesting. All right, we're back.
All right.
Hell yeah. So that was Mutant Beatniks, Elephant Decibels. We've been playing a couple pieces from them over the last couple weeks, and so that was another one. That was off their album called Animal Farms.
Animal Farms.
Or Animal Farm, not an S on
Animal
the
Farm.
Released December 2021, so last December. And I had a note, like we kind of talked about this last time we played, but I had a note here. I got to ask the guy. Said that the videos were made around 2010, but the album wasn't really released until 2021, and so I think it was just like a buildup of making all this stuff, and then once they got to once he got to this place where he had enough to release as an album, he went ahead and put it out, and of course the pandemic happened and all that stuff, so either maybe that gave him more time to work on it or something like that,
right?
But I don't know, so. But really cool stuff, and also we mentioned this last week as well, or I don't know if it was last week or the week before that, but he's got a tape available called Invisible. It's a cassette release put out by the Personal Soundtracks label, which is a ambient electronic underground cassette label. So we've got the link in the description directly to that cassette release. There last time I looked, there were still some available, but it may sell out at some point. So.
Oh yeah, especially with all the people buying the used cars that have the tape decks in there.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a perfect, genre to get the new stuff.
Well, I mean, these days, cassette releases and VHS releases are a popular thing. It's kind of the nostalgic of the '90s, and a lot of the, I guess, younger people who are the millennials and things like that who weren't around in the 90s, they didn't really know about that, but now it's made its comeback, and so they're kind of learning more about that.
Right.
But I see punk bands putting out cassettes and vinyls all the time. So we were talking like Joker should put out a VHS.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I bet you a bunch of people would want them.
Yeah, and we're talking with this is kind of like a little sneak preview, but we were talking with Bad Staples, which is one of the artists we've put on the show before, about doing a little VHS fest, Joker inspired, presented by. So what is?
He said, "Do you want the posters?"
Yeah, in a second. Yeah.
In a second, Iylene.
Let's go ahead and get to that, I guess. So, anyways, we were talking about doing a festival, a VHS festival. So. Maybe if there's any, if you guys out there are really into VHS, let us know. If there's any artists that are creating videos on VHS, reach out to us, because we're talking about putting together sort of maybe a VHS vendor market and VHS film festival kind of thing.
That would be cool.
So, anyways, Well, it's further into the future.
But we're talking about with stuff that families can buy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
we might want to watch it on some of them Uranus videos.
Nah, I mean, this is gonna be, I'm pretty sure when we get to doing this, it's gonna be a pretty weird festival.
Okay, I'm down for the weird.
It's going to be a pretty weird festival.
Especially if we're talking about Uranus.
I don't know that I can say it's going to be a family-friendly festival.
Oh, yeah.
It may be,
okay, so we have to clarify that.
Yeah.
Because you do realize that right now it is LGBT month. TYA is now the add-ons to the family. They're kind of like the NATO, like Norway is to NATO.
What's that mean?
The QIA of the LGBT... Then it became QIA.
Yeah.
So we just added some more. Like NATO did with Norway and all that kind of stuff.
And
right?
then there's the plus. That plus includes everybody else. So yeah. So that's so let's see. What so talking about events we are actually putting together already that have already come together. ASSFEST, we've been talking about that last couple of weeks.
Yeah, isn't that coming up like the 23rd to the 26th?
Let's bring the flyer up.
Yeah, where is the ASSFEST flyer, Iylene?
We got there
it is.
Yay!
Oh,
so coming up on June 23rd through the 26th. It's going to start with the Thursday night
anniversary episode.
Yeah,
2 years.
And then we have free in-person shows all weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got about 25 bands that are going to play all weekend long. We're going to be live streaming the whole thing, so just join us here on the YouTube channel to see that live stream.
That's going to be good.
Yep. And if you're in the Athens, Georgia area, come to the address you see on the screen right there.
All right.
145 Vine Street, and that's the Joker Gallery Studios. So
yeah, and if you take the bus, it's the number 2.
The number 2 bus, yeah,
right.
gets you here. So okay, up next we've got an event that starts June 10th. That's
tomorrow.
It's going to be this is a summer residency by Seth Martin. June 10th is going to be featuring a collaboration with Marissa. I don't know how to say her last name. Leilani.
I'm
sorry, Marissa.
Leilani.
Got your last name wrong, but she's the daughter of the guy Charlie over at Jittery Joe's.
Now I noticed this thing says free admission. Bring your own boyfriend.
Bring your own boyfriends, yep.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, so we interviewed Marissa during last year's ASSFEST.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome, too.
So that last year's ASSFEST brought I can't talk straight. Last year's ASSFEST broadcast was still on our channel.
It was a virtual show because they actually canceled the festival.
Yeah.
They just forgot to tell us, so we ran it anyway.
We did it anyways. And then this year, we're doing our own event called ASSFEST, which is kind of making fun of the ASSFEST name,
right.
and it's the the underground, the house show version of ASSFEST, which is happening in
and
town.
all the ones that didn't quite make it into their exclusive selection categories.
Exactly.
We are the inclusive people, so we said, come on over here. We're going to have our own festival, by the way.
Exactly. And so we got a lot of great people coming for that. Okay, so last week we were supposed to have the Emotron on the show live in studio.
Yeah, but I heard he got Rona.
He got Rona, so he was sick. And I saw on his, I think it was his Instagram, maybe his Facebook, that he is getting back to the shows. He is well now.
Nice.
And so this weekend, Saturday, June 11th, the Emotron, and also I see on the flyer, Cutthroat Freak Show, which they're super cool. We've worked with them in the past.
Oh, yeah.
But, that's going to be an amazing, that's like a circus sideshow, freak show kind of thing.
It's going to be cool.
Yeah. So, you're going to see fire breathers. You're going to see people doing crazy stunts and probably piercing themselves and doing all kinds of fun work.
Yeah.
Fun stuff with that. So, that with the Emotron, that's going to be a killer show. So, try to make that. What was that? That was in, pull that flyer back up. No,
that was the wrong one.
The
yeah.
Emotron one. Where was that at? I forgot where it said it was. Emotron
flyer, yeah.
All right. Well,
it might have just disappeared.
While we're waiting on the Emotron flyer to come back up, we also had a show that was supposed to be happening. There you go. There it is. So
yeah, Emotron, yeah.
Dubliner Pub and Patio. I don't know what city that is. I think that might be Atlanta. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I thought it.
Well, wait. When we get off the air, everybody
Road.
just screenshot that and then put it into your Waze app, and it'll figure out how to get there.
It says down here at the bottom. Where I was pointing the right way. Down here. Maybe
it says Will something.
That WIL. Maybe that's Wilmington.
1756.
I don't know.
Carolina Beach Road.
So I'm not sure where
in Will.
Where that was getting cut off. That was the flyer off his Instagram, or I mean off his Facebook. So Okay, so we were supposed to have a show this week and here at the gallery.
Yes.
But that got canceled and changed. The show was moved to somewhere out in Atlanta. We still have Poos the Puppet. He's going to be coming in studio, and we're going to be pre-recording something with him. So you'll be able to see that next week.
What, you mean that's not going to be live on the show next week?
That's going to be on the show. Yeah, it's not going to be live. We're going to pretend it's live next week.
We won't remember. We won't tell the fans that.
Yeah, if you're still if you're still watching the show at this point, you're like dedicated, right?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So
our little secret, just you and I.
We're all in the
secret. The three of us. Yeah.
So okay, let's bring Athens Pride Parade. So this is happening June 12th. You told me about this.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, I hadn't seen about.
So this is the first annual Athens Pride Parade.
First?
Yeah,
wow.
I just found that out myself. I looked on their little Facebook thing, and it said, "Oh yeah, first annual."
I mean,
they've had some other things that were close to it, but not exactly.
I thought Athens was more progressive than that. I thought.
Well, that's why they're working on that now. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
But I will be riding on one of the floats. I'm not sure which one yet.
So that's why you were telling us.
Representing Joker Joker and whoever's free T-shirt I get to wear.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't know what float you're going to be
on.
No,
dude, I'm all about the free T-shirt though.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so I definitely support the group, because and they all need some help.
Let's see the bottom of that flyer. It's downtown Athens. Does it say
Community Cookout and Resource Festival to follow in Thomas Lay Park.
Awesome. So that starts at 1:30 p.m. That's early. So that's just after lunchtime. And where were you? Like, where was it starting at downtown?
Beats me. I just have to go to World Famous.
Yeah. So World Famous. Yeah,
that's where I have to go. Yeah.
That's probably where it starts from, right there.
Oh, okay.
So the venue called World Famous. I guess that's probably where it's going to be starting.
Yeah. I'm craving those pretzel bites already.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next flyer, the Monsoon. Monsoon is a band out of Athens. If you might know their song Ride-a-Rolla. It was on like a Toyota commercial or something like that. So they got a lot of attention at that point. But they are going to be going on tour. This is their summer tour. It looks pretty extensive, 2 months worth.
Wow.
So they're going to be on the road for a while. If you are in any of these areas, this is going to be a killer show. Monsoon is one of my favorites out of Athens.
For sure.
Yeah. Ghost Party, that's their album that they released. I believe it's called Ghost Party. So this is, I guess, the tour to promote the album. Let's see what you can see. Also, I guess some of the bands they're going to be playing.
And they're going to be in Philadelphia too.
Yeah. So
at the TBA.
Here, Athens, Georgia. They're going to be in Athens, Georgia for ASSFEST. Downtown, so that's going to be on the 24th. That's cool.
Yeah.
Where else? Virginia.
July 16th. It'll be at SBC.
Yeah, New York, Queens. Okay, there's Avi, go out to that show. That's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Manhattan. There you go. Cincinnati. We know some people up in Cincinnati. So, anyways, that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, what else? We got another. What's the next flyer? This is happening in Asheville. So
Assembly Required.
Assembly Required. They're the toy convention that we went to in
exactly,
February. Yeah. Matt from Assembly Required, he's doing this. He's working with the Marquee place, which we also went to when we were up in Athens.
That's where they had the gong. Wasn't that where we saw Toy Box?
No, that was at a different. That was a little theater. The Marquee was the place with all the booths of artists.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
And that was where Edwin Salas's booth was for his business. What was it called? My Happy Dark Place. That thing.
My Happy Dark Place.
So, anyways, okay. So what Matt set up here is he's gonna have Superstar Second Saturday is what it's called, and it's the second Saturday of every month at Marquee. They do a special presentation, and they switch out the artists. So this one is going to be June 11th, which is starting this weekend, through July 8th, and then after July 8th, you have the next second Saturday, and they're going to feature an artist. So I'm not sure who the next one is. But this one is featuring Remakes Plethora, which is one of our favorite artists.
Oh yeah,
he does a lot of really cool stuff. So, and here's a little bit of information about. He says, "I'm a jack of all trades type artist. I've been an illustrator, painter, writer, poet, and sculptor, but mainly now I'm a toy maker." So, like a lot of his ideas that he puts out is one of my favorites is he takes albums like vinyl record albums. And he buys them at the thrift store, and he takes, based on what the cover art is, he creates or packages some weird toy to go with it, and he glues it directly to the album. So you get the album, you get the vinyl
and the toy,
and it's always usually pretty funny and pretty witty. So like I don't know, I've really always loved Remakes Plethora stuff. So. All right, so we got one other flyer at least, and this one is the Seriously Funny Music Podcast. Now, this is Scott Making
It's
Sense.
occasional, but not like in a boring way.
Not like in a boring way. So you remember Scott Making Sense?
Scott Making Sense, yeah.
You remember him? He did the thing for school where it was about comedic popular music.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
He did his thesis on that to become a doctor.
That's what it was, master thesis, and it was called "The Apparent Bias Against Comedic Popular Music." Was the name of his thesis. So he's kind of taking that thesis and he's creating a podcast out of it. So this is called the Seriously Funny Music Podcast.
Nice.
So I have provided the link to his link tree. Which you can see the links there. It's pretty funny. It's educational. The first one is about I think it was episode 1 was about Weird Al, which is one of my favorites.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. So one of my favorites. Okay, what else we got? Do we have any other flyers? I think that was the last one. So basically, I got a note here. Remind everybody to donate to Ukraine.
Yep.
You know, we were kind of running...
And Cabbage Looper.
Yeah, we're running kind of 2 donation things that we're promoting.
Farmer Mike.
The Ukrainian thing, that's going directly to some artists in Ukraine who are using that money to help refugees and help people in Ukraine. That's the band Synoptic. So they're kind of like running that for us in that area. So we're sending the money directly to them. You know... and then the Cabbage Looper is
right. Farmer Mike, yes.
Strikes Back. That's a GoFundMe, and that's to help our local guy who lost everything.
Build a new hive.
In his studio, which was, you know, I mean, he was making money off the bees and stuff like that, the beehives.
Right, yeah.
But one of his greatest, you know, contributions to the community was his record label.
Right.
And like the fact that they are constantly releasing artists from here in town every month, an album, a release every month. It's pretty amazing. So we want to try to help him get back on his feet and get back to what he does best.
And you know, those bees are important too.
Yeah, and the bees.
I mean, think
too.
about this.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the bees are what's basically stopping all of us who have big noses from having these massive allergy attacks all the time.
And they're making sure we got food.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't have food if we didn't have pollinators.
Exactly, yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess that's.
Yeah, I'm all about the pollinators.
I guess that's the end of the show, huh?
Well, already, man, that was a quickie.
Is there anybody still in the chat? Anybody want us to mention something here at the end? So
let's see. Yeah.
Well, we still got a few people in the chat. Well, thank you guys for sticking around with us.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy. I think this is one of my favorite episodes. I really like this one.
You said that every week.
Yeah.
But then again, so do I.
I know. I can't help it.
But you got to keep watching.
Every week is my favorite week.
Oh yeah, and next week, by the way, is going to be the eve that the show right before our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what was this? Was 202. 203?
102, yeah.
102, sorry.
Yeah.
102, and that's 103, and then 104, that's 2 years. That's 50,
right, that's 2 years, yeah.
52 weeks a year, so that's 2 years, yeah. So, anyways, that's going to be a fun anniversary. I can't believe it. We made it this far.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and it's all because of sponsors like you that help us keep the show together.
For viewers like you.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh wait, and over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them spots.
Somewhere down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like.